Why isn't Pluto a planet? The reason is that since Pluto was discovered, we discovered a lot of objects that are very similar size, in similar orbits or in that region of the solar system. So it is true that there's no reason to distinguish Pluto from a load of other stuff that's out there. And so you have to say, well, what do we mean by, are we going to accept that there are 100 planets? Or do we find a different definition of a planet? Is it what we really mean, big things like Neptune and Earth and Jupiter? And do we really mean these little things, which are much smaller than our moon in many cases? So you could say that Pluto, it's a historical accident. It was the first one of these things beyond the orbit of Neptune. Although Pluto does come in actually sometimes inside the orbit with these really strange orbits in the far reaches of the solar system. Just because it was the first one to be discovered, we call it a planet, and then we discover a load more. So that was why, basically. But I think the history is important. And the thing is that it was demoted from its status as a planet before the New Horizons spacecraft, which was sent to explore it, arrived. So New Horizons was in transit. When it got there, if we'd just seen this lump of rock, we found this world that is fascinating. And it's geologically active. It's got glaciers of nitrogen ice and mountains of frozen water. And it's geologically active, by which I mean there are parts of the surface, the famous heart on the surface that was seen, which is not, it's not got craters on it. And if you see anything that doesn't have craters in the solar system, it's new, because things are hitting things all the time. So it's this remarkable world. There's even suggestions it could have liquid water in regions below the surface, which could be a habitat for life. And so my view, I would reinstate it as a planet.